Hey again guys, welcome to another late night chat, and tonight I got a bit of a rant actually for you. Let's see how this thing goes. I want to talk about Chic Fil A, and I want to talk about their forced saying of my pleasure. If you are familiar with Chic Fil A, if they enforce it in your area, you know that when you go and place an order, They ask for your order, you give them your order, and they'll say, okay, so I've got a Chick-fil-A sandwich, sweet tea, and a large fry. And that'll be $7.38 or whatever, you know. And you pay them your money, and they give you your change, and you're like, oh, alright, thank you, man. My pleasure. No. No, it's not. Stop it. I cannot stand it as a saying. If it comes genuinely from a person, like if I were to walk up and hear him say my pleasure to me, and then the person behind you is oh, you're welcome, oh, no problem, you know, general, vague, all that good stuff, you know, the common courtesy stuff. But being forced to say my pleasure is an absolute irritation and aggravation. At least for me. Some people don't probably pay it no mind. So why should I care? Why do I give a damn about it? Well, 2 years ago, now 3 years, since it's the new year, I wound up being let go from my job at a hotel here in the area that I worked at. I worked the front desk. I worked there for 2 years from late 2008 to 2000, no, that's not right, late 2009 until 2011. So, yeah, still 2 years, whatever. And, when I first started there, I was told, you know, we had a script that we had to read. But it was only for answering the phone. And I never saw a script, and I just kind of answered it in my own way. Matter of fact, I even stole a sketch from Kyle Cease and started using it until I got caught. But I loved the job. I did. I really enjoyed the interaction with the people. I loved the downtime. I loved how laid back and relaxed it was. I never felt like I was overwhelmed. I was always willing to help the guests, and I was always genuine with my approach. Then along came our assistant general manager. I say assistant because it really was nothing more than like a training exercise for her, but she still let everything go to her head. She was an overbearing, rule-pushing pain in the ass. I mean, every single minute detail she tried to enforce. And I know, again, you know, rules are there, but some of them are just a little, you know, it needs to go with the flow of what's going on in the day. And she liked to be that picker. She liked to be that one to stab it and then keep twisting at it all day and all week. Did you remember to do whatever it was? And it was something minute, like putting cookies, making cookies out in the thing, or refilling a coffee pot. I mean, there's stuff like that. When we ain't seen nobody in about 4 hours, why would I make more coffee? Especially when it's 8 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? It was sort of weird, the stuff she tried to enforce. And she wound up going on a lunch thing with our big boss, and they went to Chic Fil A, and oh my gosh, she was just completely enamored with this my pleasure business. So much so that she made the comment to our district manager that, man, we should maybe start using that at our hotel. And then, bam, that was to be expected of us, of everything we did. Answer the phone and finish making a reservation, my pleasure. Check somebody in, my pleasure. Go clean the crap out of your toilet, my pleasure. bullshit. It's not my pleasure, it's my job. See the difference? You see how ingenuine it sounds when I'm doing something that's not from my heart? It's not from me genuinely coming out and saying it was my pleasure. No. It's my job. If I don't do it, I'm fired. You know what I mean? And she tried to push this on us, and she did. It became the rule that we had to do it. I, of course, broke that rule. I never once did it. I refused to do it. I didn't get in trouble for that. That's not what let me go. But still, it was one of the many things that led to the downfall in my hatred of working at that said hotel. Everything I just started getting... I felt like I didn't have an outside life. I never got to go and do anything. I gave up my personal time so that other employees would be able to leave early or go and do whatever they needed to get done or go do. And I never felt that I got any real gratitude for it. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons that made me leave. Or they let me go and I wanted to leave. But my pleasure, it's absolutely one of the most insane and most hated things I hear. I love Chic Fil A. I love the Chic Fil A sandwich. It's my favorite damn thing here lately. But every time, your total is $7.38. Oh, thank you. My pleasure. No, it's not. It's your job. Do you think this? Do you realize what I'm getting at? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you care? Do you not even care? Is there another place, or is there another saying that you hear that just, it makes you cringe when you hear it, you know? Not, maybe a cliche, maybe something, but just the sheer sight or sound of it just makes your stomach turn. My pleasure is by far my two most hated words when put together to make a sentence. It is fucking ridiculous. It's not your pleasure. It's your job. Fuck you for that stupid saying. And fuck that hotel for trying to make me fucking say it. Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. Had to get that out my chest. I was just thinking about it. Thanks, guys.